She keeps a Moet Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Let them eat cake, she says, just like Marie Antoinette.
Naya, well, it's good I'm dressed as a homeless person because she tends to be dressed like a homeless person too, you know? It's kind of funny. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, look at that.
And one thing I'm always going to remember is your love of botany, of all types of plants. We just love that. We really do. So Naya, we love you. We miss you. I love you. I'm going to miss you, and I appreciate all the times we've had together.
Oh, Naya, I love you so much. I'm going to miss you. And I just can't say much more. I'll cry. But I love you.
Your presence is very much appreciated, and your absence is going to be noticed.
Still mad at you for leaving me all alone this semester, but it's fine. I'm dealing. I'll live. I'm getting out anyway, so it's fine.
Naya, you are an idiot. I mean, you live in the United States and then you go to Europe. I mean, I hope you're gonna find out why I always say, like, okay, Europe is cool, it's great, but it's also extremely boring, and yeah.
Just every single time I hang out with you, you never fail to like just kind of cheer me up and pick me up. So thank you so much. You do look a little bit homeless, like Aiden said, but you know what? We all have our flaws, you know.
Naya Adams is my favorite person at UTVS. She is. I still remember the first thing she ever said to me. It was at the general meeting in the fall last year. She complimented my earrings, and I just thought she was so cool. And I also don't know who else is going to give me bi-panic around here. Thank God. Just kidding. But yeah, I love you so much.
When we were at not the award shows, but the conferences before the award shows last spring, and we both pushed each other to do all the weird exercises with our voices, like speaking louder and speaking in all the weird ways in front of a bunch of people that we didn't know. And I didn't think I could do it, but I did it pretty well, and so did you. So thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone.
Our last night when we were there in the cow pasture, and we were both peeing on the hill, and I think someone scared us. I think it was Kimberly, and you slipped and fell in your own pee, and then I thought that I was actually going to pee myself, but so I had to also go in the cow pasture. So yeah, that was just really funny.
Naya, I'm gonna miss having you around the station. You're always so much fun to be around, and just during every show you gave it your all, and it was just so much fun to just be around you.
The only thing I remember is just laughing with you. I mean, going out to the bars and having a good time with you, and then just, you know, I really enjoy your presence around the station, and I'm really upset that you're leaving us to go to England this last semester, but I suppose you get the pass because you've done a lot of hard work here, and everyone appreciates everything you've done.
Brett and Adam are just like going off on these ideas, and it's just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, hey, we have this whole like multi-level like arc story we're gonna tell throughout the rest of the semester, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, and I was like, this is what happens when you leave Brett Pettit and Adam Larson in a room together. Adam himself gives off the energy, which is just the fun, carefree, and while at the same time, just whatever he does, like if he's gonna be playing a character, he's just gonna go all in. That's never not, when you get Adam, dude's going all in.
I distinctly remember somebody telling me, oh, the voice of God's walking into the room right now. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? And then you walked in, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean? And then you started doing Husky Tonight, and now I found out, so.
Adam, I'm gonna miss you a lot, but it's been great getting to know you these past couple years. You truly do have a voice of God, You are truly amazing at what you do. I am so happy for you to see you excel in all of your sports games that you're calling in basketball.
Adam, well, the first time I anchored news was with you, and if I remember correctly, that was your birthday, and the kicker was some kind of story that I had to read kind of about you and like wishing you a happy birthday. And I remember that because it was my first time, everyone that I ran into outside was trying to make sure to me like, don't tell him about it, and you know what we're doing, right? You know what we're doing. And I think I heard it like 10, 15 times. It was like, yeah, I know what we're doing. I know what we're doing.
It was just me and him in a press conference with Coach Brian Idalski, and we interviewed some of the players, and this was the first time that he was seeing some of the players for the first time off the ice. And after we interviewed Emma Gentry and JoJo Chobak, he turns to me and said, JoJo Chobak is kind of cute. You match my energy, and honestly, sometimes that's what I need, is someone that can just be just as stupid as me, and trust me, I can be pretty stupid at times, and you are just right there with me.
You, me, and Elise used to be the two lesbians and Adam, and then now I realize it's just one lesbian, and it's kind of sad. I'm kind of depressed thinking about it, because it's honestly some of the best times I've had here and at Husky Tonight, honestly, has been with Adam.
I will always remember the time I got the opportunity to slap that ass at Mo's and Fern's apartment. I was doing my homework when everyone else was just like watching football. And I have a video, and I will cherish it forever, and I'm still self-conscious of my ass to this day because of yours.
It's been great working in Husky Tonight with you, and you always come up with great ideas, and it makes for a good show, and never a dull moment with you. So
one of my favorite memories was that horrible class that Roya ran, and it was just, you know, you were in our group, you know, you made the best out of a really bad situation, and you just made the entire class laugh when Roya made it seem like it was impossible for us to do so.
And I just want to say thank you. This has been my first time anchoring, doing something in general in mass communication. While there were a lot of people who helped me, it was especially you. I remember the first time I anchored, you took me to the side and explained some things to me, helped me with my microphone and all that, and that was very generous of you. I just want to say thank you for your time, and yeah, keep on rocking, man. See you around. Peace out.
Well, I wonder what it's like to be the rainmaker.
And I was going to train him on in-game editor stuff. And we get there and we find out, oh, this isn't the day they wanted us to train on in-game editor. And he ended up not even having to do it. So that dude came all the way to St. Cloud, or all the way to Stewart, to train on something he didn't have to train on. And the dude was a saint through all of it. And I just always remember that as being like, oh, that's a dude that's going to step up.
So, fun fact about Mike Lee, the place that he used to work in Litchfield is apparently like pretty important to the town, like the restaurant that he used to operate. And so like when my girlfriend and her friend both lived in Litchfield and like went to Litchfield High School, and so like I mentioned like, oh, it's this restaurant. It's like, oh my God, that's so cool.
Mike, it's been great getting to know you. I haven't seen you and encountered with you much, but from what I have, being news director with your packages and seeing you around UTVS from the past couple of years, it's been great kind of seeing your work, seeing your skills, and I hope that you succeed well in the future and wish you nothing but the best.
And my favorite thing about you is your laugh, and I'm really gonna miss that. Because even right now in like portfolio class with Julie, I don't know, it just brightens my day. I just like people laughing, and you have a good laugh.
Mike, I thought you were a key piece of UTVS for the last year and a half. It was great to just see you step up everywhere that was needed. Felt like you were always there when someone or something in UTVS needed you.
My favorite memory is when we were in Julie's class and you were the only one that did the mock interview, and so Julie was asking what your experience with it was, and you said that you made up some BS position at a seafood company that was doing the mock interviews, and when you were telling the story, it was really funny, and Julie asked if you would ever work there, and you said no because I'm extremely allergic to seafood. And I just remember the whole class was laughing, and it was just, I don't know, you bring enjoyment to that class and to Husky Productions, and just seeing everything that you've done since you started getting involved has been really cool. I know that a lot of us can count on you, and I'm really gonna miss having you be by my side being camera 5 when I'm doing my interview with Coach Larson that sometimes takes me 6 times, or when I'm on the ice with the players.
I really appreciate your hard work. Everything you've done, everything I've seen you do is incredibly, hard work driven. You really put your heart and soul into everything that you do. So I really appreciate everything you do. I know you have family back at home, and I appreciate everything you do here.
Sandro, you see, you have 2 buddies here who are wanting to talk about you because, I remember me and this guy right here, we had to write a song. You remember that song?
Yeah. Remember when you were traumatized? Yeah.
When you were traumatized. Remember when you came in and were like, oh, I'm gonna see how these guys just edit this show. I've never seen it before. And then we're like, okay, well, me and Brett have to record a song in 30 minutes, so you're gonna come with us.
You're very fun you're just great to hang out with, and you were a lot of fun hanging out with, and I wish we could have done it more.
Sandro Pascucci. Guten Nacht, mein Freund. Guten Nacht. It's been a ride. It has been a ride. I'm not gonna lie, Sandro. My first newscast with you, I was a little nervous. It was the first time I had done news in a while. You were the new kid on the block, one of the new kids on the block, and I was like, man, I hope this goes well. Let me tell you something. You impressed me, Sandro. You impressed me, and you made me eat my words. So, for that, thank you for all the newscasts. Thank you for all the times I see you.
Well, I remember when I first met you, it was at the general meeting, and you came into, I think it was Control Room 2, and we had this lovely discussion about just your semester and what you wanted to do in filmmaking, and I was like, what on earth? I hope this dude stays around longer, because that is just delightful to have around, and you are just a delight, and it's really fun to just see you around UTVS and have you for this semester, and I just hope that you do well in the future.
My dear friend Sandro, it has been great having you around UTVS this semester and having you as an anchor. I've truly enjoyed your presence when you anchor and getting to know you a little bit more. I'm kind of sad actually that you're only here for this semester, because I think you have a lot of potential, and I know that you will excel in the future wherever you go.
Sandro, mein deutscher Freund. It was nice being not the only foreign guy around here for a semester. It was also nice that after one show I was already your good friend. It was pretty funny. It was the first time we anchored news. I was doing weather, and that was your toss to weather. It was pretty funny. It was also a nice experience to do that. There's 2 foreign guys around here talking about American elections, so that was pretty funny. I always like doing that. And ja, also Sandro, es war schön, dich kennenzulernen. Alles Gute und viel Glück im weiteren Leben, und ich hoffe, dass wir einander bald mal wiedersehen.
I don't know what the best word for it would be, but bubbly. You're a very bubbly character, and it's great. I love it. You're always super excited to learn things and to experience things. And if you keep that attitude throughout life, it's really going to take you very far. And I just hope that you don't lose that luster on life.
You kind of remind me of my ex-girlfriend. She was a foreign exchange student from Germany. The only thing is that I like you a little better because, she broke up with me, and where am I now? But, you know, it's honestly been great. You're my dear friend, as I would say. I like to make fun of you for that because you messed up what I wrote. But yeah, you went on the fly. It's whatever. But honestly, thanks for being a good representation of Germany. I've met a lot of German people, and you're probably the best one.
You're a legend, especially in our producing class. We loved watching the Thursday newscast when you would anchor. You're just great.
We had a great conversation with him when I first met him, and it was he's very intelligent. You can tell when he's talking, and makes for great conversation. And I just enjoyed our conversation we had when we first met in the museum. I think it was moving us Vanilla or something.
I think you came up to me and Derek asking if you could get your hands on cameras and get to learn cameras. So I appreciate your enthusiasm. You really lighten the place up. I mean, you come in here and you make everyone smile. You're really professional. I really enjoy seeing you around in my digital filmmaking class that we do together. So, Sandro, I wish you nothing but the best. Just hope to see you around.